the Board of Trustees regular meeting Monday, February 4th, 2019 at 6:30 to order. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Approval of meeting agenda. Any additions or deletions?
I believe we wanted to add one item, and that is street lighting.
Okay, under F, street lighting. Anything else?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda with the addition of street lighting. A second.
Motion by Trustee Gurley, supported by Treasurer Honnold. Is there a question or discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Approval of minutes 1/7/2019, please.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the meeting minutes of the January 7th, 2019 board meeting as presented.
I second.
Thank you. Motion by Clerk Candell, supported by Trustee Clifford. Get any questions? Discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Number 5, public announcements. Any public announcements at this time? No public announcements. Number 6, public comment. Any public comment at this time? No public comment. Number 7, consent agenda. All items listed on this consent agenda are considered routine by the Township Board and will be enacted by one motion. According to established Township meeting rules, there will be no separate discussion of these items unless a member of the Board or public so requests at or prior to the meeting, in which event the chair of the meeting may remove such items from the consent agenda for discussion and consideration under agenda item number 8 below. Approval of the consent agenda shall be by majority roll call vote of those present and voting.
There was a correction to the bills and orders list, and the amount has been changed to $314,892.14 of a check that's going to be voided and reissued.
314,892.14.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda with the approval of the orders and bills in the new amount of $314,892.14. A second.
Motion by Trustee Gurley, supported by Treasurer Honnold. Deputy Clerk, roll call, please.
Gurley?
Aye.
Connell?
Aye.
Clifford?
Aye.
Trombley?
Aye.
Kendall?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. No items removed from the consent agenda, no unfinished business. Number 10, new business. Letter A, McLaren Macomb Medical Outreach Clinic lease renewal.
Evening, everyone.
Good evening.
This is the amendment to our current agreement. This is just an annual renewal that has to be approved by the board. There are no changes from either party, and we're going to keep the finances the same at $650 a month. So at this time, I'm requesting the board approval to renew the lease.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to renew the annual lease with McLaren Macomb in the amount of $650 per month.
Second.
Motion by Clerk Candell, supported by Trustee Gurley. Any question or discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Chief.
Thanks, everyone.
Of course.
There you go. Thank you. There be 2019 poverty exception policy and guidelines.
Can I interrupt 1 second? I'm sorry.
Sure.
A quick note. Saturday night, Sunday morning, we had a large fire run from South Forest, went to a second alarm, which meant 8 fire departments responded to the fire. No injuries to the public or to any firefighters. So successful operation as they go, unfortunately.
Where was it, Denny?
It was a 2-story custom-made barn, about 3,000 square feet. It was 100% involved upon our arrival. So still under investigation, but just wanted to make thank you to all of our mutual aid departments. Thank you. Thanks.
Good, thank
Thanks,
you.
Denny.
Okay, once again, 2019 Poverty Exemption Policy and Guidelines.
I'm making a motion to adopt the 2019 Poverty Exemption Policy and Guidelines as presented.
Second.
Motion by Clerk Andel, supported by Trustee Clifford. Any questions? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Letter C, telephone contract renewal request.
This is a renewal of our telephone, and it is the same price as it was last year. There was no increase. Well, there was, but I talked them back down, so we'll just...
You're pretty good at that.
Motion.
I will make a motion to approve the Mitel telephone contract renewal at the cost of $1,080 as requested.
Second.
Motion by Treasurer Honnold, supported by Trustee Clifford. Any other questions? Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Letter D, community room chair replacement parts request.
Good evening. As most of you are aware, we utilize this room a lot more than just for these board meetings. And with that being said, on a weekly, multiple times a week, we put these chairs up and down. We only have 2 dollies to move these chairs around in stacks. So I called to get a price on some extra dollies, and while I was on the phone, we have numerous chairs that have broken backs. So I got a cost on some replacement backs to repair these chairs and get them back in service. In front of you, you should see a quote from Next Tech out of Southfield for the chair backs as well as a couple dollies. I'm recommending that we purchase 50 chair backs and 2 chair dollies at a total cost of $1,773.40. We did check with one of our normal vendors that we've dealt with in the past. They could not beat the price. Their prices were actually more. So that's
Bottom line,
why.
whether we get new chairs, we're going to repurpose them for
This is
$26
a-
and they're
yeah, this is a much-
$200 buying them new, so
This is a much cheaper alternative than replacing an entire chair. A new chair is roughly $170. One of the chair backs is $26.32. And then, of course, the labor to swap it out.
So it's $984.30 total?
I'm sorry?
The sheet I have says $984.30. No, I'm sorry.
Look on the back of that.
My bad.
Look at the back.
You'll see the price for the 50 chair backs and the 2 chair dollies, which would be a total of $1,773.40.
any questions for me?
I have no questions.
Well, I'll make a motion to approve the purchase of 50 replacement chair backs at $26.32. The other vendor couldn't beat the price, eh, Ken?
No, sir.
And 2 chair dollies at the cost of $228.95 each, totaling $1,773.40.
Vote for that motion.
I'll support.
Thank you. Motion by Trustee Clifford, supported by Treasurer Honnold. Any other discussion, questions? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you. I'll contact the gentleman and place the order tomorrow.
Thank you. State of emergency employee compensation. Letter E.
Sure, I didn't know if you wanted me to address that or not, but yes. I contacted MTA because we, during last week's state of emergency with the state, we felt it was safest to have our employees not work on Thursday. So the response from the MTA was that we could approve compensating them for that work at tonight's meeting because it's not abundantly clear in our handbook that if there's a state of emergency relating to the weather that they would be paid. But kind of feel like it's only fair to our employees that we send them home because of the state of emergency. There should be some. Our handbook says if we send them home after they've reported to work, we pay them for the entire day. That is stated in the handbook. However, it does not state in the handbook if there's a state of emergency because of the weather and we tell them not to come in, that they will be paid. So my motion or my recommendation is to do as the MTA suggested, and that would be to pass a motion tonight to pay those hourly employees that we told not to come in on Thursday for the day.
Is there a motion?
That was my motion,
I'll
yes.
second.
Okay. Any other, we have a motion by Clerk Candell, supported by Treasurer Arnold. Any other questions or discussion?
I don't have any.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Letter F, street lighting. Yes, sir.
Good evening again. In front of you have a proposal for a street light in the intersection of 30 Mile and Haven Ridge Road. This was a request that was received, I believe, by Trustee Clifford from roughly a dozen residents that put in a signed request for this. I did speak with the representative from DTE in the planning community lighting area. He put together this quote. For an LED light in that intersection, the cost would be $1,277.06.
To clarify, there was 12 names on that petition. I would encourage anybody else in the community that has issues like that bring it to our attention. And I'll go out and look. I drove to this one personally. It is dark at night, and they had sent a letter in signed by 12 people. Mr. Trombley gladly took that by the horns from me and got the price for medicine. And I think anything we can do for our residents as far as safety is a wise thing to do. So.
Yeah, these are, for our information purposes, are intersection telephone pole lights that light up the road.
Yeah, they light up the whole intersection. They're LEDs that Cam looked into, so I don't have any problem with that because we have the money to do it. It's needed. I wrote out there.
Any other questions? Motion?
Make a motion to approve the installation of a street light at the corner of Haven Ridge and 30 Mile Road at a cost of $1,796 for construction, a $518.94 credit of 3 years of lamp changes, totaling $1,277.06.
I second.
I have a motion by Trustee Clifford, supported by Trustee Gurley. Any other questions? Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Thank
Number
you.
11. Thank you. Appreciate you working there. Number 11, public comment. Any public comment at this time? Public comment?
Make a motion that we adjourn at 6:44.
Second.
Motion by Clerk Candell, supported by Trustee Gurley. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Meeting adjourned.